hate. I really... Okay, we're here. I hate the way this works. Oh God, is this the weather? Oh God, how am I here? This love isn't forever. It's... Oh, I can't sing. That'll fuck things up, I bet. Okay. I think that's everything that I need to deal with. Should be able to have chats in here. Oh, shit. Okay, no, that should still work. Alright. This, ruler thing is technically for sewing. I use it all the time because it's clear, and I feel like these are so much easier to use than a regular ruler. Hand me my leather. I had this idea that I thought would be really funny to play like kind of slightly role-playing game, Magic the Gathering, where like opponents have a sock puppet on their hand, and whenever a new card comes up for the first time, you gotta read the flavor text in a voice and use the voice also for your attacks and or all your moves. But that would be funny. I mean, it would be funny, like, you know, one game. I just thought it would be cute. Like you're a character instead of you playing as yourself. Hey Goku, what's going on? What's the wow for? Why? Why? Oh, this ruler's neat. Yeah, I love it. I do love it. It's great. Isn't forever if it's not the weather, and me my leather. Got a kick for a dog that's begging for love. I'm just trying to get by. I know there have been situations where, like, I have to flake out or I forget things, and I always feel so bad when that happens. But, like, I have a thing where, like, I think all of my other friends always do that to me, and so I just got to the point where I stopped making friends. Somebody asked me why I don't have a birthday party like Brian does every year, that I totally could, you know, and I said that I absolutely could do that, but the only people that would come to it are the people that I used to be in a band with, you know, Nancy and Lisa and them. You know, they're always too busy to, like, hang out. And I knew that they wouldn't come this weekend because I knew they had gigs because they're in a band. So, like, I understand that. That I totally understand. But, like, I know people that lived 4 blocks from that theater, or, you know, pretty close, that weren't doing anything. And that's why I made the tickets free, you know, so that anybody could come. I try to make it. And I don't, like, it's not like a woe is me, I don't have any friends type situation, but I don't have any other reliable friends. I know Nancy she would come through for me if I really needed something. She would give me a place to stay, things like that. But we haven't been close in a long time. And she was my closest band friend. Accessible? I'm sorry, I may have missed it. Yeah, accessible friends. Exactly, where it's like, I know that if I call them crying, they're going to be there, you know. Or I had this friend on Facebook that I was, like, really close to, I thought, and, you know, she did some pretty shitty stuff to me, and I, like, took it in stride, and I tried to help her as much as possible, and I let her, like, unload on me all the time when, like, she didn't make any changes in her life, and, like, it was hard, and it just kept happening, and it was, like, the 15th time something like that had happened, and I got to the point where, like, you know, she did something, and I got upset with her on stream, and I tried to, like, talk to her about it, and she wasn't mad at me. I mean, she said she wasn't mad at me, but, like, she basically was like, I'm gonna block you, because I was, you know, I wasn't nice to her, and I, you know, it was probably abusive, because I didn't have a chance to really sit and talk to her, but, like, she was willing to just shit on me just like that. And it's like, yeah. Shit, she lives in Fort Wayne. Never. And I know she has, like, mental health stuff, and I give people, you know, all the grace for that, because I try to do that myself. But, like, I also have mental health issues, and my friends fucking abandoning me is just super hard. And it's fine. Like, she made my mental health worse. So it's for the best. And I had, like, a sense of relief after it happened, but, you know, I knew she wasn't actually going to be a good friend to me. And it was that other situation too that I talked to you about. Not hairy, but similar, you know. Which I try, you know, I like I said, I do that without any worry that, you know, I just want respect sometimes. Okay, cool, all done. So I think that I got this book ready. The better the book is for me to manage, it's, like, way easier for me to actually keep doing. It is hard to take. And we're talking, like, years of friendship, not just, like, okay. So I'm trying to make this as easy for myself as possible without doing too much. So I'm going to have to do one more line, I think, which I really don't. I'll do the first line on the first page and see where it goes from there. How about that? How about that? 2, 3. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is, I know the numbers, I'm going to put the stats. Oh God, why am I here if love isn't forever, if it's not the weather? I gotta stop singing. I'm gonna get fucking claimed, and then they're gonna kick me out of YouTube again. I hate that. They hate this fucking streaming service. I just wanna be able to listen to music. It's not like I'm ever gonna make any money or anything. No reason to fuck me. They've done it to me twice, so I'm just gonna... And I could like sing like a cover type thing of something. Wait, did I do it on the other side? I think I did, yeah. That should be right. Or is it on the inside? I did it on the inside. I did it on the inside. I'm on the inside, and I'm looking in. I'm looking out for the inside. I'm on the outside, and I'm lost. I can't. I got really upset tonight at that other performance. I don't know if you could tell, but I was in bad shape. I wasn't doing well. I'm sorry, but I'm just not okay. Maybe I'm too woke or whatever, but I'm not okay with those kind of jokes. And I kind of knew, after the female thing, I kind of knew. Like, I kind of knew I was walking into a little bit of a trap, you know, of like things. Because like every comedian feels like they have to be edgy about stuff. The last thing that I want to hear, you know, is that when people talking about CSA in school. Like, I can't handle that. There are victims that I should have sat in the back because I know I probably affected people's performances and I didn't mean to. And the thing with the kid really got me. When the lady talked about her kid being like evil or whatever, which nothing she said indicated that. All she really indicated to me was that her kid has ADHD. That's it. And children cannot consent, and they certainly cannot consent to being made fun of on video in a group of people. And I hate that. I really hate that. I really hate when people use their kids as comedy. It'd be one thing if she just kind of talked about it a little bit, maybe. Just like, you know, or like her problems or whatever. She's like, no, I think my son might be evil. His private moments, exactly. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I felt like I was going crazy listening to that. Kids can't consent. Kids can't consent. Kids can't consent. Kids can't consent. Don't take video of them. Don't make fun of them. Like, it's what, like your husband or your spouse. They can consent. You know, they can go, yeah, you can make fun of me. I'm not gonna love it, but whatever. You know, that people do that, and that's fine. But I want to say the other thing, and this is going to sound this might sound petty. I am kind of picky about comedy in general. And the woman next to me that was like, oh, he was putting it to the secretary. I thought, can we for like 1 second can we pass the Bechdel test? Even close? Bechdel? Can we do that? This is yeah. It still ended up, it turned into, instead of a takedown of a society, the feminist show, right? It's supposed to be a takedown of like, you know, it should be a takedown of certain things. And instead, it was, women are crazy, right? Women are so crazy, and we're so competitive, and we do all these things, you know, we want to please men, and we want to do this, and we want to do that, and I was hurt, and I mean, yeah, the parts were funny, but they hurt my feelings. It was like more of the same. It was misogyny wrapped up in feminism. Like I said, that place was too normal. It was too liberal for me. When the woman was like, blah, 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 woke, I thought at first she was like kind of joking, but then she made a joke. So anyway, other thing I was going to say is, as far as stand-up goes, if you want to make a joke, in my opinion, and you want it to actually sound real, which obviously people make up stuff for jokes, but if you want it to sound real, like you want to make a joke and then a comeback, right? Where, and obviously I haven't taken any comedy classes, but I do study it, and you know me, I am doing more, I guess, so I can keep talking. But I feel like if they're, say, egg jokes or toilet jokes, if you want to make a joke about something that is supposed to be something that you personally, you know, had happen, even if you didn't really have it happen, that's totally fine. But do better as far as engaging with the audience. Like, oh man, the other day I was in this bathroom, and I mean, they're written jokes, so it's not like, I don't know, whatever. I think some of our improv members are definitely better than most of theirs. I didn't have a problem with most of what they did. It was fun. Some of the games were great. They did a good job. Anna is fantastic, and she just truly shines. A couple of the other people really caught my attention as well. Although I feel like a couple of them also had like a go-to thing. If that makes sense. Well, you know how that is, right? Where it's like you kind of fall into a way of being. I will say this. When we started the camp thing, the only reason I really thought of the water thing was because I wanted, like, figured I could take off my, like, something that I was wearing, and I would also maybe have a bag. The crutch setups, yeah. And that's fine. I mean, it's totally fine. But also, like, even the gross vagina thing, that joke, that's misogyny. That's still misogyny. It was upsetting in a lot of ways. I saw more misogyny at that show of feminists than I have seen in a very long time from women in general. And or just like, you know, in safe spaces that I go to or whatever. It's weird. It's just weird. There's no reason for it. There's no reason to be mean to ourselves. We get enough of it. And improv being hard and scary, but you don't have to take that. You don't have to take that lesson. When she said that, even they were like taken aback, and you could tell they were going to go with it, but the direction they decided to go with it wasn't like, this guy is terrible. It was like, I am a woman who's going to put myself second for this man because that's the character that I decided to be. And pretending to be pregnant, that whole thing, it was like every bad woman trope that men make about women. So, and yeah, and of course, I'm always that guy, right? Like, I always had to be that person. I'm always that person, and I hate it. I hate being that person all the time who just can't have a good time and take a joke. But it's like, it's not a joke. That's an attack. Like, I'm so tired of being attacked for existing. I already feel, you know, we go around, we feel like this all the time anyway. I mean, you understand. You get just people being shitty about us and shitty about ourselves. Most women, I feel like, that I know are, you know, not like that. But I mean, if I end up with a woman and we're talking and they start going off about another woman, I will position myself extremely neutrally, and I won't respond to anything that's direct misogyny, whore, bitch. Those kind of things are going to make me very uncomfortable. used in context like that about women. And, yeah. Knew it was going to be trouble after the female thing. God, I really want to make a spin-off group to them called Female Parts so bad. And I know, the worst part is, I know that they don't mean anything by it. I know they think they're just having a good time and poking fun at these concepts, but they're also reinforcing them. Because when you make the joke, you're still saying the thing. It's just like when you make a racist joke. Even if you're making a joke that's supposed to, you know what I mean, right? Where you're supposed to be calling out a racist for something they do, or pretending to be one, or whatever you're doing. Anytime you do that, you're still making the joke that they make. And then that person has to go, wow, that person was really comfortable making a joke about how women's vaginas are disgusting, basically. You know what I mean? And it's like, you just did that in a group full of your peers, you know, in a show that's supposed to be empowering and community building and all that stuff. And I mean, you know, obviously I'm not going to get along with everybody's style of comedy, and I'm sure that there were other people in the group that probably feel the same way I do. They don't know each other. That's the worst part of it. A lot of those people don't know each other, right? That's the worst part of it, because a lot of the improv people they pulled from other things, which means that these are the first time working with these people, and they basically had to deal with like this kind of thing. And it's like, if someone else is in charge and they're with the troupe all the time, then you got to put up with that. Right. And it gives the space for more similar jokes that build on it that get worse. Yeah. The natural conclusion, I can't believe the pie one didn't go in, or that someone at the end of the one wasn't like it would have been funny, you know, if someone said, you know, my sex with me is like a slice of pie, and then they were like, sex with me is like a pie because sometimes there's a slice of cheese on it or whatever, which is a joke that would harken back to that, but also really it's just about the fact that sometimes people have a slice of cheese on it. Or like, you know, sex with me is, I don't know, it was just, yeah, it was too much. And I know that I'm being that guy right now. I'm really trying not to, that person. I'm really trying not to be. It's just, it hurt my feelings in a way that I wasn't prepared for after I was already really vulnerable. And that's part of it, right? Like, I could smile through it normally, but like, also some of it was legitimate, you know, just legitimately, you know, sometimes things drop, and that's fine. And I try to laugh, but I can't make myself laugh. Some of it was really good. Some of the stuff was really impressive. The girl that did the youth pasture thing, I was extremely scared for a minute that was going to be triggering, and it was great. You know, she managed to do that whole thing without making any of those terrible jokes, right? And those could have, and then those are a gimme. That is a gimme for that kind of joke. And she didn't do it. Yeah, you know, and she's a good writer. Yeah. But yeah, jokes for me, like, set up punchline, set up punchline, set up punchline. I feel like maybe that's probably why I like improv, even though I want to do stand-up stuff. I want it to be like a story, not like, I went to the bathroom, it was disgusting, who can afford eggs? Like, that could have been drawn out and it could have been funnier, but it was like set up punchline, like, immediately. And I know that comics, and it's probably in part to Josh Johnson, but I know that comics want to stay on top of like what the pulse of like what's going on is and what people are talking about. And I totally get that. You could have made so many fucking egg jokes. You would have been making egg jokes for years. Like, there's so many, it's just so easy, you know? Yeah, it went great. And it's like, if a person can do an entire set where they pretend to be a youth pastor, you know, and they don't do that, how come you can't make one joke about, you know, teachers that isn't that? or whatever. I don't remember the entire context of that joke, but it yeah, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. And then Anna was not, she was talking, she tried to say that she set it up, because she had set up that the kid's 14 or whatever, to try to get them to engage with a, thing. And she's like, they weren't going for it. Which is crazy, right? Like, they didn't go for someone of an appropriate age. They made the joke that she was trying not to make. She handed them something on a plate. This person has an appropriately aged child for your kid, and they didn't accept it. They didn't yes and that. They said, no, but I'd rather do this, and made the joke. Well, they made a different joke, but still, they didn't yes and that. They kept trying, and I'm glad it went the way that it did. But yeah, they did well. The improv troupe did pretty well, for the most part. And of course, it's all individuals. People have their own sense of comedy. And it's like I said, if they haven't worked as a group, they probably don't know. Alright, so I'm not going to put much right now, because I can always come back and do it. Alright, so the first card that I pulled, I think what I'll do is do by the packs. Maybe? Or do I want to just... Yeah, I'll do by the packs. So... Well, if I do that, then I'll have to keep track of multiple pages. I don't want to necessarily do it that way. 323, 2025. I'll just do it this way. Oh, I know what to do, actually. 3, 23, 20, 25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go by type. So I'll do type, I think. And I don't know what I'm more likely to get of things, but that doesn't super matter. Hey, Teebs. How are you? Gosh, I haven't seen you in a really long time. Do you play Magic? You're going to be annoyed with me, probably. Alright, so let's make this creature. Let's just do that. I'm just going to make a choice. Okay, so these are going to be creatures. Three pages for each. 1, 2, 3. And then, let's say... Okay. Good. I love magic. Magic, magic. Let's do this. Most common, quote unquote. Okay, so I'm going to do the most common ones. So creature, land. I probably didn't need to date it. So this is a really quick drying ink. 2, 3. I have some rules. Some of them are funny though. And if this becomes cumbersome, I may not do it this way. This is just better for my mental health to do things this way. Sorcery. I'm waiting until I spell something wrong, even though I know how to spell all these words. I gotta say, it pangs me a little bit when we start unspelling a word, but it is funny for the improv. So I know there are other kinds, but I want to just start this way. I'm kind of like that. Yeah, I basically have some of those. Amiga de quiero. Aw. Artifact. Enchantments. I did artifact, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I did a little bit of hyperfixation dumping on your friend. I am used to, you know, if someone engages me about something, just starting to actually engage them, and she definitely seemed like she wasn't interested, which is fine. I just didn't realize that she was just being polite, you know? I could tell that she thought it was neat. But that's about it. I was telling her friend about fountain pens. She said something about something, and I was like, yeah, actually, here's a list of my pens, and here's all my stuff. Battle. Well, so what's nice is, here, I'll show you something. I've shown you these, right? You've probably seen them, right? Kindred. But I've been, so this is my sketch pen. This is, this one's got a sketch ink in it. It's a medium nib, I think. You can hear it because the ink has, carbon in it. Also, this paper has a little bit of a different feedback. It's a little more. So these are my current sets of pens, but this one that I'm using under here is the only waterproof one that I have, and I want to make sure that I don't mess anything up. But this one, for an example, this is a vacuum pen and it has like a really pretty. Here, come on, do the thing. But here's the thing. These are all from the same brand except for this one, and except for these ones that have like the different color, and you can't see that, but so there's this one that's a rose gold, and then there's this one that's a bronze. You can probably see that one better. This one that's a bronze, and then there's another rose gold one somewhere, but yeah, these two actually. But this one is the expensive one because it's a VAC, and then these two were a little bit more expensive because they're the Diamond series. But these are Ecos. These are like $30, and I know that seems like a lot for a pen, but they're super great to write with, and like some of the they're really easy to fill, and they're so comfortable to hold, and then you can see. So not only are they kind of pretty colors, but you can see the ink inside, which I love because they're basically demonstrators. And these two are clear demonstrators, but they're still, you know, they're still demonstrators. So that's great for me because I need to be able to see my inks, and not a lot of people do that well. So I like the way that this is a plunger instead of, you know, like a cartridge or, you know, whatever. Because, like, sometimes they'll have a clear pen with a fucking cartridge in it, and then it just looks like shit. It doesn't look good, in my opinion. Okay. I have looked at exactly one card. I know I have another one open. But yeah, I wanted to do, this is my, like, fastest drying ink pen. It's black. It's, let's do this. Just do it. Do one of these little things. Okay. All right. I'm not going to write these down yet. I'm going to do it after I open them. That way people don't die, because I've literally been doing this part forever. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to catalog them with this app to make it easier. And it tells me how much they're worth, but I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to add it to my... What's the easiest way to do this? What's that? Okay, cool. That's easy. That's two. Okay. You don't have any decks. Okay, oh, I see. Okay, so can I just do it to the collection right there? No, that's not cool. Okay, so scan. And then collection. Okay, so I have to do it the other way. This is an obnoxious. It should be easier than that to do that. Okay, so it's going to scan it, and then I'm going to put it. Nope. What's that do? +1? Oh, I see. Oh no. Okay, go back. Do it this way. Easier to see. So, Teebs, what have you been up to lately? What you been doing? Where is this? There. Nope, that's the wrong one. I hate when you get a new app and you can't find what it was because you don't know what the thing looks like or what word they use first. So I'm just going to do this. Yeah. How's that been going? I recently went back to my God, why can't I? I recently went back to singing, and Brian and I have been singing together. I don't know if you've seen us, but I decided to go to singing lessons, and so I went to my first singing lesson the other day, and yeah, they told me that I still have 3 octaves, which is crazy, and that I should be able to sing anything, and so that's really nice. That's really great. Why can't I just find my apps correctly? Where is there? Mana box. All right, let's try this again. Scan. Okay, perfect. Now I gotta put it in my thing. I click it, does that do anything? Click that? Okay. So I click that, and then that does prices ruling, blah, blah, blah. And then I have to go from here. Add to collection. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, let's see. A river darter. A river darter can't be blocked by dinosaurs. Don't make splashes, make progress, Tashana says. She's cute. She's like a little mermaid. Okay, that's a creature. Uh-oh. know someone who's going to want this. Unless they got one already. This is one of the actual Jurassic Park ones, I think. Okay. Frilled Death Spitter. I'm using Mana Box. Enrage. Whenever Frilled Death Splitter is dealt damage, it deals 2 damage to the target opponent. Oh, nice. Nothing says trouble like a reedy hiss with a hint of liquid gurgle. That's cute. Okay, what's this one? Sun-Crested Pterodon. Creature, dinosaur. Flying. Sun-Crested Pterodon has a vigilance as long as you control another dinosaur. Pterodons tolerate no intrusion into their skies. Even the clouds must ask permission. Mahuiz? That's a name. Sun Empire Archer. Fun. Okay. It only takes 5 buttons. There's got to be a quick ad. Oh, so I'm going to do this that way. Night of the Stampede. Dinosaur spells you cast costs. Okay. 2 less to cast. Interesting. My whisper becomes 1,000 roars. I like that's the voice of that dude for me. How do I do this faster? I want to do it faster. Okay. Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, that's nice. So you can, if you have to kill a card, you can bring it back. No more fear of death's oblivion. Is this not the greatest treasure of all? She says. Gerzaean Legion Resurrectionist. That's fun. Doo-doo. Oh, I didn't put the sun-crested one in there. This one actually seems to work better than the one that's, the one that's actually from, like, trading card game people. I was trying to figure out the best one to use, but nope. Okay, so that's 5. 5 cards. Okay. This is an instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Okay. Okay, so Mahuiz has the same voice as someone else I did. I don't give a shit. Still, the pterodon chasing the clouds from its skies must bow to the great forest below. Mahuiz, the Sun King Archer. Okay. Mahuiz, my dick. These are cheapies, by the way. I haven't opened the fancy ones at all. This is the very first thing. Which I don't care about that. I just want to see the fucking cards. Instant. Destroy target artifact. Okay, so you know destroy an artifact. Today it's a miracle of architecture. A marvel of stained glass. A symbol of the Legion's power. Tomorrow, driftwood. because it's I could do this. Driftwood. Interesting. Okay. Tilonay's Crown. Enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When Tilonay's Crown enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to an enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and has trample. Okay. Interesting. This is also going to help me learn the cards. Okay. Deadeye Rig Hauler. This is a creature. It's just a person. When Deadeye Rig Hauler enters the battlefield, if you attacked with a creature this turn, you may return the target creature to its owner's hand. Interesting. Why would you do that? Strange. Up you go, you soggy rat. So he's bringing them back. It's interesting. Would you look at that for a second? Artifact. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. Okay. Equip 1/1 attach target to creature you control. Got it. Equip only as a sorcery. Okay. Because the giant implacable death lizard it wasn't scary enough already. Nice. Okay. So this is another one of the dinosaurs. But it isn't. But it is. Gotcha. I don't know exactly which ones are the Jurassic Park ones and which ones. I mean, obviously this is not a Jurassic Park one. Creature, human pirate, ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. Okay? As long as you have the city's blessing, Slippery Scoundrel has hexproof and can't be blocked. Okay. Control 10 or more permanents. You get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. I'd rather be caught red-handed than leave empty-handed, he says. Slippery Scoundrel. Forerunner of the Empire. Creature, human soldier. Got a dinosaur behind him. When Forerunner of the Empire enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, and then shuffle your library card and put that card on top of it. Okay. Whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Forerunner of the Empire deal 1 damage to each creature. Maybe. That way it doesn't go out of focus again real fast. Ravenous Chupacabra. Creature, beast, horror. Nice. When Ravenous Chupacabra enters the battlefield, destroy target creature on opponent controls. Opening Orzka unleashed more horrors than the... what? Than just the immortal sun. Stay there. There, stay there. Okay. Legendary creature. Sphinx. Flying. When Ezor the Lawbringer Enters the battlefield. Each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. Okay. Instant or sorcery. Okay, okay. Whenever Azor attacks, you may pay... Okay. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards. Oh, okay. So you could pay with other cards. I don't know if that's one of those or... Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Bring that over here. I think this is just a... Yeah. Is this foiled? Is that a foil down there? Are these near mint if I just open them? Or are they mint? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, I just put that in my pack. It does pick it up. Okay, so put that on the back, put that on the front. It's back in this pack. I don't know what the difference is between a draft booster and a set booster, but I will start with this one. New binder. Commander Masters. Okay. And I'm cutting the tops off of these because I really don't want to rip them open because I want to keep the packages for now until I can sleeve them up. The ones that I'm going to use in my deck anyway. Okay, this is the token. Maybe that's what a foil is. It looks, the whole thing looks foiled. I don't know. We'll see. They're kind of shiny. It's hard to tell. Okay. It's shiny. Legion Vanguard. Creature. Vampire Soldier. Sacrifice another creature. Legion Vanguard explores. Reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. It takes guts to be a trailblazer. Okay. Okay, this one isn't shiny, so I think that is different. I don't understand. This one has a little thing. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody will come in here and correct me, scream at me, and tell me I'm stupid. I'll get there. Undergrowth Stadium. Undergrowth Stadium enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. Okay. To get to Valor's Reach, competitors must first make a name for themselves in the smaller arenas. Okay. So it's a place. Oh no. Okay, I think this is what foiled me. Okay, hold on. It highlights certain parts of the artwork, so this is a foiled one. What is that? I'm looking it up. Oh, I'm not the only person that asked. Ha 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 ha. Anti-counterfeit hollow foil stamp. It's on rares, mythic rares, and many promotional cards. Okay, cool. So this one is a foil. Excuse me. Okay, so this is just normal. And then I can do the creature one as a foil, yes. This one. This is impossible. Edit, sort by. I hate this. So if I hit this, how do I throw it in the trash if I did it? Because it's wrong. Oh, there it is. Delete. This one. Delete. Delete. Okay, I'm going to do this right. I don't want to mess up. It's the beginning. I'm already messing up. Okay, scan. Normal. Okay, not foil. Normal. This is a foil. This one is a foil. Okay. Okay. All right. Heartless. Is it Hidetsugu or Hirisugu? Heartless Hirisugu. Ogre Shaman. Ogre. Hirisugu deals damage to each player equal to half that player's life total, rounded down. Hirisugu held over a dozen Oni in Blood Oath. At his touch, rocks scorched. At his word, cities burned. And this is a legendary creature, apparently. Kelith, Summon Familiar. A horsey. Whenever a commander you control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Partner, you can have 2 commanders if you both have partner. Okay. She chooses her riders carefully and bears them to glory in battle after battle. Fun. Another legendary creature. Maybe that, yeah, that's probably what I paid for, is this stuff. Ghost of Ramirez Di Pietro can't be blocked by creatures with toughness 3 or greater. Whenever a Ghost of Ramirez Pietro, so he's a spirit pirate, deals combat damage to a player, choose up to 1 target in the graveyard that was discarded or put there from a library this turn. Put that card into its owner's hand. Okay. You can have 2 commanders if both have a partner. Interesting. So you give a person a card back. Artifact creature, mirror, flash. You may cast artifact spells as though they had flash. Okay. It evades, Phyrexians by hiding in the spaces between seconds. A shimmer mirror. Artifact creature. Ding! It says ding when it lets me know that it figured it out. Soul Ring. Artifact. Lost to time is the artificer's art of trapping light from a distant star in a ring of purest gold. That's kind of pretty. I think this is one of, like, maybe a few of the art that I've actually liked. Gargadon. Creature, beast, trample. Suspend 4/1. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay, and exile it with 4 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast without paying its mana cost. It has haste. Okay. This feels crazy. Deadly Recluse. Hell yeah. Reach. It's literally just a brown recluse. I love that. That's really good. Reach, Death Touch. Death Touch. Even dragons fear its silken strands. Oh, nope, do that. Doing that. We're doing that. Okay. This is relaxing, at least. Windcaller Avon. Flying. Bird Wizard. That art's kind of cool. Cycling. Discard this card, draw a card. Cool. When you cycle Windcaller Avon, target creature gains flying until the end of turn. Oh, that's nice. For every cry, lifts her allies toward the thunder. Twisted Abomination. Creature, zombie mutant. Regenerate Twisted Abomination. The next time this creature would be destroyed, instead tap it, remove it from combat, and heal all damage on it. Okay, this creature could be destroyed. Okay, so if it's down points because it's been attacked or it's blocking. Swamp Cycling. Discard this card, search your library for a swamp card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Okay. I'm getting faster. Resculpt. Instant. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Critics were struck first by the elemental's surprising grace, and then by its fists. That's pretty good. Haha, got him. Brass Knuckles. Equipment. When you When you cast the spell, copy it. The copy becomes a token. Equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Equip. Attach each target creature you can control. Equip only a sorcery. Got it. And this is a... They're just very interesting. Model, I'm insulated. It's all reasonable metrics, a fully functional planetary system scaled down for easier study. Interesting. Okay. Is a game? This is a game? Something you can use. Okay. Plains. Nice. Basic land. I think this is like everything. The thing. Yep. Plains card. Alright. Masters art series. Elena Danner. Very cool. Very neat. Yeah, I think this is nothing. That's what I thought. I think this is just that shows the series. Okay, so I'm gonna put these together. Oh, cool. I like that. Token artifact creature servo. Okay. Artifact. Add 1 mana to any color. Sacrifice letter of acceptance. Draw a card. The letter unfolded, inviting twins to Strixhaven. We'll save a chance for arcane study. Rowan saw a chance for power. It's just a little letter. And it's foiled. Okay. Personal tutor. Oh. Is this? Is this Harry Potter crap? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Search your library for a sorcery card and reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. Lamelda had spent 4 semesters on the waitlist for Casmina's advanced polymorphographical theory seminar. She was determined not to miss a word. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is, yeah. Jazzle Goldmane. Huh. Legendary creature, Cat Warrior, first strike. Attacking creatures you control. The numbers, okay, plus X until the end of the turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Oh, awesome. So if you like have 3, you get +3. As my Ka, he is the source of my inspiration. As my brother, he is the embodiment of my... People are going to go blind playing this game. My aspirations. Legendary creature, Spirit Soldier. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, bolster 1. Choose a creature with the least toughness among the creatures you control and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Murdered for worshipping her ancestors, she now walks among them. Okay. Izareth the Awakener. These cards are so dark. Death Touch. Whenever Izareth the Awakener attacks, you may play X. Okay, yeah. When you do, return target creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Okay. Bastion of Remembrance. Enchantment. When Bastion of Remembrance enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token, okay? Whenever the creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Lives taken are lives not easily forgotten. Artifact. The Pinnacle of Advancement is a concept that exists only in the narrow minds of those with no ambition. Yawgmoth. I like this. I like these circly things. Thran Dynamo. Jade Mage. Oh shit, sorry. Creature, Human Shaman. Create a 1/1 Saproling creature token. Loneliness is a symptom of civilization. Isn't that right? Oop. Rise from the Tides. Create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Dear brother, it's sweet that you have chosen to share your toys with Ludwig. I have too found some new playmates. Ghost Caller Gisa. Is it Gisa? Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Yep. Alright. Volshock Battle Gear. Artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature gets 3/3. Equip 3/3. Attack. Okay. Attach to target creature you control. Equip only as sorcery. Oh, I got another Recluse. Sweet. Spideys. Okay, do that. So hoping that makes it easy to just show that I have 2. Does it show that I have 2? That's the question. That's what I want to see. Okay, cool. Sweet. I assumed it would do that, but... Unstable Obelisk. I played a game called Obelisk that had like 16 discs. Okay, sacrifice Unstable Obelisk, destroy target permanent. Okay. Its collapse is like the lashing out of a long-dead civilization that resents being forgotten. Thriving Bluff. Land. Thriving Bluff enters the battlefield tapped. As Thriving Bluff enters the battlefield, choose a color other than red. Okay. Mana. As eons passed, the rock wore away, revealing the rich colors at the mountain's heart. I think it's limestone. I don't think so. Doesn't look like limestone to me. Looks like clay. Sunblade Angel. Creature. Angel flying for a strike. Vigilance lifelink. As feathers command, squadrons of battle angels swarmed out of the... Ooh. Parlian 2. Unsheathing blades made of molten dawn. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. That would give me a headache, I'm sure. Sunblade Angel, who are you? Deep analysis. I like the sciencey words. A lot of discs. Target player draws 2 cards. Flashback. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost. Then exile. Okay. The specimen seems to be broken. Gutter Snipe is a Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. I found a new toy. Want to play? That's cool. What? Okay. Reverse Engineer. Sorcery. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast a spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Okay. Draw 3 cards. The Hold, an illegal research facility, and a derelict merchant ship became a wellspring of renegade intelligence. Is this a Fallout one? No. No, of course not. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Sorcery. Return target creature. Dread return. Okay. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Flashback. Sacrifice 3 creatures. Whew. The luckiest acolytes were the ones who didn't survive long enough to see the Archfiend's return. Cute. Damn. Killed him. Just goodbye. Some Holton Dawn in your cup. In your eyes. Haunted Cloak. Why do I feel like these are like Harry Potter coded, some of these? Artifact equipment. Equipped creature has vigilance, trample, and haste. Equip. Attached to a target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. Bear the weight of so many spirits, and you'll surrender civility and restraint to savagery and instinct. Palace Sentinels. When Palace Sentinels enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. One who ruled willing subjects would need no such protection. That's true. Alright. That's all the cards that I opened. That app actually tells me how all the cards work too, so that was, I noticed that. It was helpful. Helpful. Oh, this is a double-sided. I guess I should. So let me take a look. Yeah, okay. I don't see... Yeah, I don't see any reason to change it. But yeah, it's like the other side of this one, so... What should I do? What should I do now? Write something? Alright, let me stop the stream.